What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Mina channel. And today I wanted to talk about the Xbox One, the Xbox conference at E3. I just finished watching it. I had to eat some food, and then I was kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about it now. I recorded bits and pieces of it. I wanted to stream the entire thing, but I realized that most people already watch the E3 conferences, so a lot of people don't want to just like join you and watch the conference with you. But if you're interested, just let me know in the comments below. But anyway, so I just want to talk about the conference, my thoughts about it, why stuff and everything. I have never been a big Xbox fan. That doesn't mean that I'm against Xbox or anything like that. I like Xbox, and I do think that they have some pretty cool stuff. Some games that I actually like, the Gears games, or there was this other game on the Xbox ones that I like. But so I'm pretty curious about the stuff that they're going to be working on and everything like that. Personally, I'm more interested in what Microsoft as a company is looking to build from the ground up, things that they are interested on and everything like that. So I don't know entirely of some of the stuff that they're planning and everything, because they did reveal a lot of games, but I don't think everything was exactly what I was hoping or looking for. I might not be the target audience for this Xbox conference either, so I do realize that moving forward from this. So I thought the conference was okay, but I thought it was kind of like a little bit choppy in a sense. Let me explain. The conference started. We started pretty strong. We have some trailers, some pretty good stuff. For example, we had a trailer, new revealed stuff for Cyberpunk 2077, pretty cool stuff, and I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm on board with this. It looks like they're doing good so far and everything. And then from then on, instead of just following with that punch and everything, there was kind of like a 20-minute gap where there was just indie games for some stuff. And I'm not against indie games. In my channel, I do quite a little bit of some indie games I'm interested on and I like and this kind of stuff. But honestly, to my thoughts, I don't think a lot of the indie games need to be talked about or anything like that. They're just kind of like, they almost added that for padding to make the conference a little bit longer and everything. And that's cool, I mean, everything, I don't know, but I thought it was a little bit way too long. I thought 90 minutes was a long presentation. From then on, we had Gears 5, which looks good. I mean, what can I say? I like Gears games, and Gears 5 looks cool. They showed this new mode where you play with 3 people and you have to survive certain rounds and everything. It looks really interesting. It looks something that I would like to play quite a bit of. However, now that after they showed that, we had things for other games, and most of them were just either add-ons for new games, DLC, that kind of stuff, or just small indie games as well again. But then we had some pretty cool stuff. We have Crossfire X, which I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it doesn't look like a game that I'm personally excited about. I don't necessarily into the war games, with shooting and all kind of stuff like that. So I'm not entirely, that's not entirely my kind of game, but it's there. Then we had some stuff for Dying Light, which looks pretty cool. Dying Light 2 looks awesome. And then we had an announcement for Tales of Arise, which looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of RPG, so obviously I'm fully looking forward for that. And then we had the From Software game, the new one, Elden Ring, and that looks cool too. I'm excited for that. I wish that I'd seen a little bit of gameplay or something like that, but I'm excited. I mean, what can I say? It looks like it's going to be something cool again. And of course, after all of those announcements, with all this kind of stuff and everything, we did have an announcement for more information or details on Xbox One, or Xbox Scarlet, or whatever they want to call it. And it looks or sounds exactly like the PS5. We're about the same, as far as the specs and everything. It's going to be running 120 FPS. It's going to have 8K or possibly 8K, whatever that means. And of course, they're going to have that new enhancement with the SD, where it's going to, make it a little bit easier for RAM to work, and it's going to load, loading screens are going to be smaller or not loading screens, and that kind of stuff. So it sounds very similar to the PS5 to me, as far as the specs and as far as what they explain and everything. Most of the stuff is stuff that PS5 already confirmed. I expected Microsoft to kind of just take the leap forward. Now they did announce that this is a holiday 2020 release, so they have a little bit more information on the PS5. But honestly, this was the chance for Microsoft to be like, PS4 is not here, PlayStation's not here, we're gonna go and put it all out, And I don't think I didn't feel like they really went all out. I thought it was a good presentation, but I wouldn't say necessarily won E3. I thought it was pretty solid. There was parts that were boring, and that's what I was talking about. There's some padding there that they add between the games and everything, and I could see in the chats people were like, yeah, where's Halo coming? And after everything, we did get a Halo announcement for Halo Infinite. That's something that I heard about whenever, I think it was last year that I talked about it or something like that. So it was something that we definitely knew was going to come at some point. But it is announced that this new Halo game is going to be coming out for, obviously, the new Xbox console. So it is good to know that they have stuff planned and everything. The game looks good. It looks like it's almost like a soft reboot to the Halo, the series. So definitely, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited for that. And one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the presentation, we did have a new announcement for a game which I'm very mixed on, and that's a hack and slash game by Ninja Theory, and it almost looks like something in between I don't know, like online sports game. I remember there's many of these type of games at this point. But it looks like you're divided on team. You have these heroes that you play as. This one is more about hack and slash than shooting and that kind of stuff. So I might be something interested on, but I'm not entirely. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily interested on in the sense of I will buy it or something. But it does look something interesting. Definitely not what I wanted from Ninja Theory. As a fan of them, of their work and what they do and everything, this is definitely not the game that I was hoping to see from them or anything. But I mean, I guess it was fine. There's people out there that do want that kind of stuff, but it's not something that I was looking forward to. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the presentation here. It was good. It was better than average, but I think that this was a good opportunity to Xbox to grab hold and just push forward, do really good. Sure, they announced a bunch of games, but honestly, they were 14 games and that kind of stuff. We know a lot of these games are not Xbox exclusives. Things like Cyberpunk 2077, Tales of Arise, Dying Light. We know the From Software Elden Ring game. Those games are not going to be Xbox exclusive games, and those were some of my highlights on this presentation. So sure, we have a new Halo game, we have a new Gears game, some little games that they announced here and there, some kind of like mix that aspect and everything. Definitely not the kind of like the stuff that I wanted to see from Xbox. I wanted to see more. They really need to push that more forward that they didn't in this one. So they didn't deliver on that aspect, but it was a good presentation nonetheless. I think they did a pretty good job showing the stuff that they did. They had Keanu Reeves showing the Cyberpunk 2077. So that was a pretty cool moment and everything. So definitely had good moments in this presentation. I just didn't think that it was the presentation. I thought it was missing a little bit something there. I'm just not sure what I would call it. But anyways, that's pretty much for today. Thank you so much for watching this video here. If you don't like it, subscribe will be cool, but I'll see you next time.